Welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon. Last time we entered area 4, and this time we are starting with level 17. Now full disclosure, this is actually post-commentated because in the actual video, the commentary was very stuttery, and not stuttery because of audio issues, just because I was stuttering a lot, and I just thought it was really not very clean. And because you can't actually, like, save and, like, do stuff, the only way to actually do the commentary for this part is to actually replay the level in its entirety. But I can't do that because you can't collect the scrolls. So, we're just gonna post-commentate. This is Octo Sniper Ramparts. This is my least favorite level because the snipers can actually be very difficult towards the end of the level. Here, you basically just need to go very quickly through here. Basically, the general strategy is stay out of their laser targeting, and that's basically it. And that's the best advice I can give, is just stay out of their laser targeting. And actually, the secret scroll is under this little net right here. If you break the crate, you actually get the secret scroll. It's actually the one that took me forever to find. I played through the level a good 3 to 4 times looking for the scroll before I finally realized what I had to do. Another reason I don't like this level. So, these guys, it's easiest to take them out when they're moving to the left rather than moving to the right, because as they're moving to the left, they can't target you that fast. That's not a scroll, yeah, it took me forever, so I never forgot where to actually find it. Funny story, I usually remember things really well if I'm terrible at them for the first time. This actually applies to school most, because a lot of times when I do badly on a subject in school, I usually will do really well at it by the end of like the quarter of the semester, just because I'll like never live it down, basically. That's not the right metaphor, never live it down, but you know what I'm saying. It's just like, because you mess it up once, for some reason it just stands out in your memory to never mess it up again. This part, I do kind of a risky strategy and just jump for the sponge right there. To me, the fast way is to just defeat him as quickly as possible and not waste any time. Giving him time to actually shoot the sponge is actually very dangerous. And the final checkpoint already. Basically, what you have to do is climb up this little, I don't know what to call this actually, fort. And you will probably get shot quite a few times. Good thing they give you armor, I suppose. Again, the fastest way to do this, in my opinion, is actually not to go with this guy. I just need the extra power eggs. But basically, the fastest way is to just hurry through. I don't even think you need to defeat them all. I think the fastest way is just to run. But if you want all the power eggs for upgrades, I would recommend actually taking them. They're not too bad because they give you plenty of cover. The problem is when there tends to be a lot of snipers online, which actually isn't the case, but sometimes you'll just get a very sniper-heavy match, and that's really not fun, because you have so much to dodge and so little time to do so. But in any case, that is level 17. Level 18, by comparison, is actually a lot easier, if you ask me. Those are Callie and Marie. I can't actually read the text because I'm looking at my screen from an angle of a very tiny window right now on my computer, not even on the TV, so for once I'm not actually going to be reading all of them, but I'll leave them on screen for a very long time. So basically, this shouldn't be a thing. This should be hopefully the only post-commentated one, just again because the commentary was rubbish, not because of any audio problems, which was actually kind of nice for a change. This is a very interesting level. Spinning spreaders. It's kind of difficult, to be honest, because you have so much to account for, because you have the spreaders, you have all the Octarians, you have all the power eggs you want to collect, you have all the stuff. Well, you have the one second scroll, there's only one. And also all the balloons. So if you want to actually get all the power eggs in this level, it's actually a little bit tricky. It's not the easiest thing in the world, and a lot of them are hidden on the sides. Basically like the points where you ride along a spreader. And sometimes some of the eggs are on the sides of the walls and stuff like that. I don't even bother getting that one apparently. So basically, the sunken scroll is to the right. This path diverges, so the path you actually want to take is to the right. Sunken scroll is just in the box, so it's actually really straightforward. Have a risky jump actually, not inking the wall that much. So basically, there's also a lot of waiting around in this level because a lot of it's just about just waiting for the spreaders to come into alignment with platforms. But it's not too difficult. The ending is a little bit tricky though, which actually comes sooner than later. It feels like the levels where you get the sunken scroll early on, they always feel so short compared to the ones where you get the sunken scroll at the end. I think it's just an illusion because when you have it at the end, you just have this sort of, like, anxiety, I guess you could say, where it's like, did I miss it? But in actuality, all the levels are roughly 2 to 3 minutes most of the time, if you do them without dying. But some of them feel a lot longer because there's just that dread of missing something really important. This level, you get to scroll at the very beginning, so it's actually pretty fast for the most part. You actually have to get this key. Engine 1 and Engine 2 basically don't have much important to actually talk about. They're basically just fill-ins for the dialogue that Captain Cuttlefish would normally have at this point, which is just basic cheering. So what happened to Cuttlefish, we don't actually know yet. We'll be finding out by the end of the game, hopefully, what happened to him. This is actually a pretty tough fight, depending on luck, kind of. Basically, yeah, spreaders, you basically try to fight chemicals, you might get really bogged down. I kind of did a little bit, but nothing too major. Basically, all you have to do is click the key, and that's pretty straightforward. I don't even bother with the balloon, I don't know why, but in any case, that is level 18 down. These levels are really short by comparison to some that we've seen. Time waits for no squid, lol. So, number 19 is actually, I think, another Octoling level. So this is a Black Friday advertisement for some reason. We've gotten past the lore of the game and we're getting into just the store stuff. This radio save brings zappers in no time. Tumbling platforms. Okay, take that back. We still had one more regular level before the Octolings and the UFO. So this level is actually a pretty fun level to actually make fast. So like if you like speedrunning, I think this is actually a fun level. This game doesn't actually have visuals or anything, which is a shame. But if it did, I think this level would actually be pretty fun. Because this can actually be completed very fast. If you're really good at the game, which I'm not. I don't claim to be good at this game. Basically, because of the spinning platforms, normally in these types of games you have to wait a long time for spinning platforms to align properly, but in this game you just kind of barrel through because of just being able to stick to walls and stuff. So it's a very easy level, I'd say, but it's also a very fast level, especially for this late in the game. But yeah, I just have a good time with this level. It's pretty fun. Not the best level, mind you, but actually it might be one of my favorites. Again, just because of how technical some of it is. Again, we're just flying through the stage. So basically, again, you can actually stand on the short ends of the platforms as well, or the narrow ends of the platforms, as well as the wide sides of them. Take that, Samurai Sunshine. Back on topic a little bit. Super Mario Sunshine, or back off topic a little bit. Super Mario Sunshine's, like, approaching platforms in Rico Harbor, physics never made sense to me. Still don't make sense to me, and that's even complicated by the fact that Galaxy's recreation has totally different physics. Also, this is one spot where you actually have to wait for the spinning platforms to align before you can actually progress. It's like the only spot where you actually have to do this, actually. I kind of messed that up, but okay. I don't know what I was thinking there. Past me. Didn't think you'd make it. Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence. But yeah, these levels, I just, for some reason, I was on a roll when I played these levels. Which is actually funny, because my commentary was terrible, but I was playing really well. I'm sure that's linked. This scroll has to do with a shopkeeper that we won't actually be seeing for a few episodes, until we actually get into the mechanics of the why did I want to say unto? That made no sense. Anyway, still getting tongue-tied, even post-commentated. Yeah, I do find it really ironic that I played really well, but I just couldn't commentate, probably because I was playing so well, I was too focused. These guys are tougher than normal ones, so take high ground. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done, because there really isn't a whole lot of high ground. This is actually the same level as, the, last UFO stage, that's Area 3, Bluefin Depot, again, is a multiplayer map. I think that's actually the one I uploaded for this Rockfest last year. I think this is the same stage. Just a little observation. Lots of octolings, a lot of tough octolings as well. I don't know their official name. And this is also one of the toughest scrolls to find, in my opinion. It is really well hidden, actually. Surprisingly well hidden. It's located at the very end of the level. And again, this just kind of puts a fish off for like reusing levels like this. This is actually a bomb power-up, which, where is it? I can't actually see from here. Oh, that was a bomb. But there was a bomb power-up that we got at some point in this video, I think. Again, I can't really see a lot of text clearly because I'm looking at my screen at a distance. So apologies if I make mistakes like that. But in any case, fall through, grab the scroll, and you're good to go. Again, that one throws me off a lot, basically, because it's like, it's kind of out of the way. It's not in a place that's too intuitive. And that platform isn't even there in multiplayer, so yeah, I don't usually think to check there, because it's not even there in multiplayer. And last but not least, because this video is really short, we actually tacked on another, or I actually tacked on another stage. We just flew through World 4. Area 4, technically. This is an odd scroll. It's like a album review. Not sure what album it's for. I don't even know if this band, the Squid Squad, is in the game at all. Yeah, I have no clue. But basically, yeah, World 4 I just really did quickly. For some reason, World 4 went way faster than World 3. Which is a problem I do have with the game of being a little bit imbalanced when it comes to difficulty. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's kind of all over the place, but that's just a little nitpick. So Snippy Snaps, it's not the Striker. This level is another multiplayer level. Forgot the name of it. And that was really bad luck on my part. That's just your only death in the video, sadly. To something stupid that I didn't get out of the way in time of. But in any case, this one was actually really easy. It's probably following that trend. For some reason, it's like world being really easy. Yeah. For some reason, I just didn't even focus that much. This is where the commentary got really spacey, because for some reason I was so focused on the game. Yeah, the commentary was just really spacey. But in any case, it's pretty straightforward. The sunken scroll is a little further ahead. It's right after a checkpoint, which is actually really unfortunate, because if you trigger a checkpoint and you die after collecting the scroll, you actually have to scroll. So, unlike what I do in the video, unlike what I do right up ahead, I would actually recommend trying to go around the checkpoint, collect the scroll, and then hitting the checkpoint. Here, I sort of stand back as a manipulation. I want to manipulate the ink strike, hit that section instead of the one with the scroll. This is a little time saver. But that's basically all there is to this level. It's really straightforward for some reason. I don't know why they thought that it would be a good idea having this mode so late in. Actually, most of the Octo Striker levels are pretty easy. So that is, again, kind of an issue I have with the game. Kind of weird difficulty. Not really spicy, because it's more like a difficulty slope, if anything. Where it's like, sometimes it's never hard, it's like medium difficulty at most. But a lot of times, I'd say the more challenging level is between World 2 and 3. And then World 4 is actually pretty easy. And to be fair, I haven't actually played World 5 in a very long time. So we'll have to see how that video goes. Hopefully with live commentary, as I said before. But in any case, that is the last Zapfish of the video. Unwelcome flying object. Underpassing. Yes, Urchin Underpass, that's the name of it. But yeah, that's a pretty straightforward level. And next time... actually first, to scroll. It's basically one of the, shopkeepers is a shrimp, so it's like, oh wow, apparently people ate shrimp, in some past culture. But with that, we unlock the boss kettle. So, I guess we're ending off here. Off screen, I'll also upgrade stuff, so don't worry about me forgetting. But in any case, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Splatoon.